Good afternoon, guys. For those of you who'd like to boost your immune system, go to in the description box and click on Alaska Chaga. Find out why millions of people drink Chaga tea every day, and you remember, get 10% off and free freight. And then for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're owned by vets, and they give part of their profits to veterans down on their luck. And then for those of you who would like to learn more about CBD oil, go to martinbrodellcbd.com. And then for those of you who are self-starters, you're hard workers, and you want a chance to have your own business within a company, send me an email. My email address is in the description box, and I will send you the name of the lady and the phone number to get a hold of to get you started. It's a company that supports President Trump. Oh, excuse me. And let's see here. Hello. That is a robocall. Okay, so let's start with Brian Kemp. This is Breitbart. So Brian Kemp, Stacey Abrams, he says, is making money off scam, racket, election bill disinformation. Slams Biden doesn't know his own laws in his own state are more restricted. And so all of a sudden, Brian Kemp is starting to sound and make sense. Why would that be? Could it be because he's looking at charges of treason? That could be. You bet. And it says here, Stacey Abrams, Brian Kemp railed against Democrat activist Stacey Abrams for her response to the Georgia legislature's recent passage of the Election Integrity Act, telling host Matthew Boyle on Sirius XM's Breitbart News Sunday that Abrams was spreading untruths in order to pad her bank account. Now we know that Brian and Stacey got together before the election, and they did some hanky-panky. So I don't know what's turned. I don't know who put a bug in Brian's ear, but somebody damn sure did. And then Schumer may use reconciliation again amid Senate gridlock. Democrats used filibuster 327 times, while Republicans used it once in 2020. CDC director warns of impending doom as coronavirus cases rise. Exclusive photo, and I'm not going to go in depth on any of these here because you already know how I feel. I'm just telling you what's going on. That's my job, is to keep you updated as to what's going on. Photos show migrant camp in Mexico near Texas border. It ain't pretty. Kamala has no scheduled meetings on border crisis after tasked by Biden because they removed her. They put her on there. They put her in charge, and they said, "Dude, come on back." And then blowback following Biden staffer blocking Ted Cruz filming packed migrant facility. I'm telling you, the photos are not good. And yeah, and there is a lot of blowback, you bet, from everybody, both sides of the aisle. Migrant mother seeks political asylum but left son in Nicaragua. Laura Trump, the Democrats hypocritical on Biden border crisis. Where is crying AOC? Remember when she was doing the boo-hoos? And there wasn't anybody on the, I mean, it was so made up. It was just bogus. And then NRCC launches ad targeting Cindy Axne on attempting to overturn certified House election, which, by the way, really plays into the hand of Trump. Everyone thinks he's gone. He ain't gone. He's doing so much. He's doing it more even than he was as president. Woman claims photographic evidence of Andrew Cuomo kissing her without consent. Amazon started a social media war with Bernie, Elizabeth Warren, because Jeff Bezos got mad. Facebook locks Venezuela's Maduro out of page for 30 days over fake virus cures. What else here? Al Sharpton calls for Derek Chauvin's conviction ahead of murder trial. Yeah, why even have one, you know? And then man pulls gun after being assaulted by Antifa in Oregon. Police investigating. Yeah, don't do anything until it comes to a head. Then you want to do something. Then you want to do something to the guy that protects himself. And then London records 0 coronavirus deaths for first time in 6 months. Several states slated to open vaccination eligibility to all adults. Heritage Foundation refuses big tech donations. What else here? By the way, I am not a huge fan of the Heritage Foundation. I used to be until I found out more of what they're all about. They're not our friends. Let's just put it that way. They're not the conservatives that they say they are. Microsoft email hackers attempt to implicate security researcher in attack. Let's see here. Moving on to Zero Hedge. Right now I'm scared. CDC director chokes back tears as she's talking about what's coming. And okay, sure. She says, I'm speaking today not necessarily as your CDC director, but as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, to ask you to just please hold on a little while longer. Huh. Yeah, okay. I'm just giving you the news, guys. I'm just giving you the news. Suez Canal is clear as ever, given reaches Greater Bitter Lake, and Ever Given is seen underway, using engines and heading towards Bitter Lakes area. Let's see what else here. How Goldman and Morgan Stanley broke ranks and triggered the biggest margin call since Lehman. The Chauvin defense. New research shows alarming increase in fentanyl abuse and deaths. The autopsy revealed no physical findings that support a diagnosis of traumatic asphyxia or strangulation. Let's see here. Labor code violations. Amazon sued over mistreatment of warehouse workers. Plaintiff now brings this class action. Let's see here. Jeff Bezos can't be too happy about that. Ponzi's go boom. And it says Big O Bear says nobody knows the bubbles I've seen. And yeah, there we got a big one going. Biden to float $3 trillion plan Wednesday as moderate Dems push back on tax hikes to pay for it. Peter Schiff, the box that the Federal Reserve is in. Well, we're all hoping and praying that the Federal Reserve is done away with one day. And then tech bubbles, what you need to know. Stay away from them. That's what you need to know. COVID spread worsens for a 5th week as India tops 12 million cases. England's reopening begins. Lindsey Graham accuses Biden of playing race card over Georgia election reform law. And a lot of little games being played here by these politicians, and we're all sick of them. Let's see here. Zero lessons learned. Stock buybacks soar to all-time high. Fauci says kids need to wear the diapers to play together. And let's see here. 60-minute reports the virus may be leaked from Wuhan lab. Why NFTs are more than just digital art. CFDs, a dirty little secret behind the collapse of Archegos. Democrats cannot erase the history or hypocrisy of the filibuster. And let's move on to the Gateway Pundit. Let's see here. Biden administration working to launch the jabbing passports so Americans can prove they've been inoculated and returned to normalcy. And then Mark Meadows on the War Room pandemic. Dr. Burke's CNN interview was patently false. She and Fauci are in the same boat, right along with Bill Gates. Georgia attorneys convene 2 grand juries to see if Trump tried to manipulate election. No, it was actually the other way around. 2 weeks after news broke, the Trump call was misreported and fabricated by state officials. Jen Psaki, don't expect Kamala Harris to travel to the U.S.-Mexico border. Yeah, right. No, we don't expect her to. Wayne Root, Joe Biden and Democrats, American lives don't matter. No, they don't matter to them, really. Salon keeps lying about Capitol protests, weapons, double standards. And then Fauci said he was pushing the vaccine, the jabbers, in January 2020, the same month he shot down COVID-19 as not a major threat. And let's see here, what else? Just in, Supreme Court denies bid by Judicial Watch to require Hillary Clinton to testify under oath. We're not surprised there. And then the 5 most significant methods used to steal the 2020 election from Donald Trump. And let's see here. Let's go to it real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I got time. Chain of custody discrepancies. That's 1. 2. Illegal ballots electronically dropped in the early morning of November 4th. 3. Illegal ballots physically dropped and caught on camera in the early morning of November 4th. And then number 4, ballots switched from President Trump to Biden. And then 5, no GOP observers allowed in counting areas, only Democrats. Let's see here, moving on to report. Biden wants to be next FDR and LBJ with massive tax and spend infrastructure proposal. $4 trillion in spending, $3.5 trillion in tax increases. What a guy! What a guy! Let's see here. Satanic rapper Lil Nas gloats after Satan's shoe with human blood sells out in under a minute. And yeah, I'm sure he's real proud of that. He's real proud. He won't be one day, but it is what it is. Am I going to worry about it? Am I going to lose sleep? Nope. Nope. It will all, you know something? I have a firm belief that God will clean everything up. And then Christian Aid Ministries billboard vandalized with Planned Parenthood ad in Mississippi. It is my firm belief that all of this mess ultimately will be dealt with by God and all of his little helpers here on earth. Everything will be taken care of, I believe. That is, let's see, let me check here real quick. This one here. That's kind of bizarre. You got a guy in a body bag and smoking. He's smoking. And it says propaganda. These are crisis actors. Yeah, they forgot. I mean, it's just, you hear about these people acting, right? But it's not a joke. It's not made up. Anyway, God will clean everything up, and it will be all right. That's all for today. I want to thank all of you for your support. It is very much appreciated. God bless y'all and have a great day. Bye-bye now.